Hello and welcome to this video, and on this one I've got 5 flat screen TVs, 1, 2, 3, and there's 2 standing up at the back. They're all the same size. These are all 32-inch flat screen TVs. A couple of them are the types where the power cords plug in, but there's a couple that are where the power cords are permanently wired to the TVs. And there's 5 slightly different versions, like LG, Sharp, I think there's a Sony, a Goodman's, and ProScan. So 5 different manufacturers, 5 different types, but they're all 32-inch. What I'm going to do on here is I'll strip one down and show you everything that I go for inside, and see what goodies you get inside one. And then what I'll do is I'll take them all apart and see what total we get out of all of them and what value we end up with. So we'll get cracking. Okay, let's get cracking on this one. Remove the power cord. Start removing some of the screws. Taking all the screws out the surround, the back, so hopefully the back should just pop off then. That's all of them. A couple of screws already missing. Missing. On that. Now, is that going to do it? Oh, missed one. Black screws against a black background. Can't always see them all. I think, yep. Cables to the speakers, holding it. Snip those off. Move this out of the way. Now you can see this, one of the circuit boards. Move some of these connectors. Screw down. Maybe connect all them. Put them to one side. So with different TVs, you'll find some will have 2 boards, one main circuit board and a separate power board. plus you'll get different size ones. I found that a lot of the bigger TVs that use more power have a nice big power board as well. That's good for copper recovery and stuff like that. I always check these ribbons, because I don't know if you can see on this one. You probably can't see in this light because I've got LED lights in this room. Those are gold plated connectors, so I'll keep those. Take a small circuit board off. No, those ones aren't, but those ones in there might be gold plated pins because it had a gold plated connector plugged in, but we'll do that later on. Little fingerboard, and there's gold plating along there, then connect that connector. Yeah, gold plated pins, some MMLCs, some more MMLCs, IC chip, not a lot on there, but it's still a good little board. Moving these plates. So, bit of scrap metal. Another little board, but there's not much on that. Okay, let's take the screws out of this board. Let's get a close look at this. On this one, we'll have gold plated pins inside the HDMIs, the USBs, and this expander card. There's gold plated pins inside there, a bit of extruded aluminium, and under there is a 4-side load IC chip, crystal oscillator, MMLCs, nice little coil there, IC chip, and what else? A little power transistor MOSFET under that one. So a few bits and pieces to take off there. It's not the best board in the world, but a lot of places, once you take off the heat sinks, probably class that over here in the UK. Probably might just go as a mid-grade board. Couple more bits of metal. All you seem to do in things like this is chasing all the screws, going up around everything. Okay, now see if that's going to come off. Need to be careful now because we're getting closer to the screen, which we don't want to break or shatter that. this screen's already cracked before I started messing. Which that is just a hollow casing with a metal back. So I think that's everything. Anything any good at this one. So all we've got, not a lot to this one. 2 little OK boards. That one with a gold pin connector. Bit of wiring and a plug. So I'll get the other 5 taken apart and see if there's anything any better than the others, and I'll show you on the next part. Because I don't think at the moment people will be interested in watching me taking 5 TVs apart. So I'll jump to the next bit. Okay, we're back. All 5 flat screen TVs been taken apart, and they're pretty light, so obviously they've not got big boards. Sometimes, like I say, the ones that are heavier, if you pick it up and it's quite heavy, you get a lot more metal and more chance of bigger boards in them. But like I say, you never know until you open them. Let's have a look. Out of all of the boards, that's all of the single wires, all the connections cut off the ends. That's the main power leads, so you got like 2 single wires with an outer insulation as well. For the 5 TVs, add the leads built into the TV, and there's the plugs. These are the mid-grade boards out of all of the TVs. So obviously some better ones than others. And there was just one that had a separate power board, and on some of the thinner wires there was some connectors, but all these connectors here have got the if you see it with these LED lights, gold plated pins, and all of these have got gold plated pins in them, and there's a couple of thin ribbon cables that's it's got gold plated pins on the end. Well, not so much pins on those, but the gold plated connector ends. So let's put it back on the tripod. So all the scrap metal that I've taken out the TVs and put to one side is a total of 8.1 kilogram, and scrap value of that in UK or Great British Pound is £1.01. The main power cables, that's like the 2 insulated wires with an outer insulation, 314 grams, so that works out 53 pence. 1.3 kilograms of the mid-grade boards, they'd work out they're £1.56. The low grade, just the one low grade board, that's 251 grams, scrap value 12 pence. The single wires, that's just got the one coating of insulation round, that's 125 grams, so that's 25 pence. The plugs, there's a place I know that buys them, it's 40 pence a kilogram, so that's 306 grams of the plugs, and that's 12 pence. So total, as that is, me just cutting the connectors off the ends of the wires and stripping them all out, is £3.59. Scrap value of all the stuff taken out. Now, normally what I would do, I'm not going to do on this video is on these boards I'll remove the bits and pieces that I want to keep. Take off the coils, the aluminium with the MOSFETs and power transistors. If these are any good, I'll take the copper out of these coils, and there's other bits and pieces I'd get. I'll take the brass and the copper out of the plugs, but there's not a lot of power boards from these few TVs, so I'll just leave it as here because there's not going to be a much difference. Some of these I would take the chips off and the other components, but at one day I'm going to go through all my boards. The ones that aren't densely populated, sell those, but the ones that are heavily populated with lots of ICs, I'll probably strip those. But that's something for the future. So I've got some more TVs, some big ones. I think I've got a 75-inch, a couple of 55-inch, 65-inch, and various other sizes that I can take apart. So I might do a video on them to see if there's any better stuff that comes out of larger and heavier TVs. So if on the next ones you want me to strip it down further and maximise the maximum potential you can do, like I think I've done in previous videos where I've stripped these down further, then just comment, and the next set of TVs I'll strip them down even more and show you everything you can get if you want to spend the time doing it. I'll leave you with it, and if you stayed this long, thank you very much, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.